What's going on, everyone? My name is Dylan. We're here again to talk about Breaking Bad, episode 14? Confessions. Confessions has to be one of my favourite episodes of Breaking Bad ever. It manages to pull two jaw-dropping moments in under an hour and write one of the best little twists ever. Because you know that awkward moment where you think Walt's actually going to fuck off to like New Mexico or some shit like that and just escape with this Hollywood-esque fucking plot line? I'm sorry, but for a moment there I was actually kind of doubting Vince Gilligan and what he was actually going to do with this, and I apologise. I mean, you wouldn't do this the easy way, would you? So I was actually sitting on my bed, which makes sense, I was watching it, and I had a bag of chips open, and throughout the whole episode, you know, I'd been eating the chips normally, and then that moment where fucking Walt just mentions Hank's name as the thing of his demise if he happened to die, my hand, chip, reached to about here, and then I was just like, and I think it hovered there for the next 2 minutes or however long that scene went on. It was that grubby. I was basically just sitting there watching it in as much shock and awe as Marie and Hank were, which is good as a viewer, right? I mean, just fuck, I love Bryan Cranston hard. Of course, the next big moment of the episode was Jesse figuring out that Walt had poisoned Brock with a miraculous epiphany, which for those of you I've seen being like, how did Jesse even figure it out? He was just fucking standing there and what the fuck? That's how an epiphany, which the dictionary meaning is a sudden intuitive perception of or insight into the reality or essential meaning of something, usually initiated by some simple, homely or commonplace occurrence or experience. But back to talking about Breaking Bad, not giving the fucking English lesson. And as cool as the end cliffhanger was, Jesse figuring it out, running into the house, assuming we're going to blow the place up, but then if you watch the next episode thing, I don't think it's pretty obvious that he doesn't. I think the coolest scene was them actually in the desert. Come on, we all had to be thinking the same thing Jesse was thinking before he even said it. I think that's a sentence. Why the fuck are we meeting in a desert? Wasn't Walt happy enough to meet Jesse at his house just the episode before? Then the way that Jesse just kind of cracks, full on cracks, and he's just looking for that moment for Walt to open up and just give him a nice, honest answer to just a question. Just give me an honest answer, please, Walt. And then Walt basically just gives him a hug, which is basically a fucking ass via hug form. Well, that's what I thought it was anyway. I mean, fucking this episode, like, really good shit, right? I mean, I could probably talk about this episode for an hour, but I've been trying to do these talking about Breaking Bad things really fucking fast without talking about Breaking Bad. So until the next one, I hope we all enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.